Well, I'm at one of my favorite nurseries, Monnier's Country Gardens, and usually you guys are known for growing amazing fuchsias, a vast selection of them. But today we're going to talk about something completely different here.
Yeah, most people think my passion is fuchsias, but I really love orchids.
Well, and obviously you're getting this one to bloom well. Now, a lot of people when they're thinking about going into this time of year, you know, we're locking ourselves in the house more. It's colder out. It's wet. We still want some blooms. We still look for plants that are beautiful. How are you working these into your house? I mean, what is the process you're going through with them?
Well, our process kind of starts in the summertime. We take these out into the garden in their containers, and then leave them in the garden through the summertime. Leave them out till it almost frosts in the fall, and then we bring them into the house. That cold temperature in the fall tends to set the spikes on the orchids to where we have them in bloom through the wintertime.
Yeah, because I do know that a lot of orchids have specific needs for spiking, which is what, you know, all of these on either side of the one that are blooming, these are the flower spikes, and they're pretty obvious. You know, you can see them. They just come out like a big, long pencil and then just get bigger and bigger until they bloom. But I know that the temperature and the nighttime light affects them. So what you're telling me then, Ron, is you take, these are like in probably 2 or 3 gallon containers, you just set these in your yard throughout spring, summer, and fall.
That's right.
And then move them in. Is it normally about this time of year when they are spiking?
They're really varietal specific. We have varieties that will come into bloom now, and then we have varieties that will come in through the wintertime. The last ones typically start blooming around the 1st of April or so.
Now, orchids tend to be epiphytic, which means they grow in trees out of soil. This looks like soil, but what is the medium?
It's a really coarse orchid type mix, heavy in coarse bark and pumice. So
yeah.
A really coarse
I see
mix.
that now. Yep. There's really probably no soil in there, is
soil.
there?
They wouldn't like anything that's really heavy. They want something that's really well drained. Being epiphytic, they don't want a whole lot of moisture. But then on the other hand, they don't want to dry out either.
So I also noticed there's like a brown thing here. Is that just one of the old bulbs?
Yeah, they're called back bulbs. They provide energy to the plant, and so
you just
also
leave them on there.
you could leave them on there when you're repotting them. Say you have a pot that fills up and you want to split it in half. You can take those back bulbs and start new plants.
There you go. Well, you know, if you have any other questions, you can go to gardentime.tv and we'll click you over to Ron's website, or you can just give him a call and talk to him about orchids, because the man has many passions for different plants, and this is a new one for him that I'm just finding out about too. So if you're a homeowner that is looking for a new kind of plant that you've never tried before, don't be afraid of orchids. They're really worth the effort.